Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I have a 16-inch round canvas, similar to something I just did a sunburst on the other day. I also have a new type of shovel scoop. It came from Marshall's, I think, so it's not placed anywhere yet, but you might want to check my Amazon link below, show more, or my Amazon link that's on the link tree. Above, show more. Below, show more is my email address. So anyway, I'm thinking that I'm going to pour some strips with that. So the reason I have this Acrylic Specialties Standard Series Amsterdam Pearl Violet out is because I mixed it with pouring medium, my pouring medium, and it didn't do anything that I could tell. But I'm going to use it to fill in between my geometric stripes. And I'm going to keep that handy. This is Golden Hour from Arteza. I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet. I picked out a bunch of colors. I have Floetrol to use as a swipe tool. Instead of a swipe color, I'm using Floetrol. And I'm going to put some of that in here so I can pick up just one side and I don't have to dip the card in on both sides. I might have to go back more often. It's a work in progress. I'm learning. I have other potential swipe tools too, but so far I've had a pretty good time with this little tag from a piece of clothing I bought some time ago. I've got a smaller one and I think I might try and use that also to get that Floetrol out of the sun. Put my stuff down beside me. Now I think I am going to give myself the first most important ingredient, which is the gold stripe across the center. And for that I'm going to use my shovel. Now this is because it's not rectangular or square, it's a lot less paint that I need. Am I centered? You know what, I'm going to go with the grain of the canvas. I'm going to go a little bit slow, so as the shovel drains out at the end, I still have a fairly even layer of paint. I'm going to knock this end right over that edge, and maybe take a little bit and put it on this side. Now, I don't know when I'm going to be using that shovel again, so I'm going to try and remember today to drain that shovel and actually collect the residuals, because yesterday I let it dry in the bottom of a little cupcake container. So I'm going to do the same thing with the black. Only, come out. This time I'm going to use my new little tool and see how that works. It'd be nice if it would work. Just to get a nice thin, or a similarly layered strip. I'm not sure it matters that much. I don't have to be precise about anything, because as I swipe through, and I'm going to add stripes of color. I'll try it one more time. Maybe it's just my first time. Maybe I'll start a little short. I do want some of that to drip right over the edge and start covering my edge, because these canvases they have pleats on the edges and they're not that easy to cover. And I don't want to try and find a frame for a round canvas, although I'm sure somebody could make you one for $100+. It's not happening here. So there we go. That's fairly reasonable. I'll tell you what, I just want to do something really weird. I want to take that color I have, that's not a color, from Amsterdam, and use it, because I think I'm going to put other stripes of color over that color that's not a color from Amsterdam. And I did do it right on top of the black, which is not necessarily advisable. But since I like to experiment and it's going to be a swipe, I'm not feeling like there's any threat of getting anything wrong. I have some Hot Orchid from Color Art, and I love it to death. I have mixed it with pouring medium, which is not necessarily advised, but it still seems to work out very, very nicely for me, and I'm really happy about that. I'm not so sure about my little coffee scoop, so I'm probably going to go back to using my shovel. Whoops, that was definitely in need of being shaken. And now I think I'm going to stir it too, right in my shovel. Because I saw Floetrol. It separated overnight. Some do, some don't. That one did. I'm going to see if I can get a canton edge. And it's not important if I make an uneven mark. Even if I go back because I'm OCD and try and fix it immediately, it's not important. Thinking I'm going to use my Venetian blue. That was a Deco Art metallic peacock. This is a Venetian blue. Slowly. I think I'm going to let some of that go down over the edge too. Now I want some more gold. I want a lot of things, honestly. And something I liked that I did yesterday had to do with a bunch of stripes. So I'm thinking, why not add some dots? They won't stay because they'll get swiped over mostly. And I'm short on a color that I wish I had remembered to mix more of. And I was going to use my Deco Art Americana 24 karat gold that has a little orange mixed in it. But I think I'm just going to go with the copper because I actually like how that seems to work out. And it's a Deco Art Americana metallic also. Let's see if I can get it somewhat even. So what am I missing that I want? That is a Hobby Lobby Master's Touch brand that I add iridescent pearl fine from Golden to make it shimmering. I think I need more of that. I'd like that other color. Maybe instead of that color I will use the Golden Hour from Arteza, assuming that it's shaken. Come on, out. Did I not clear a bottle? I guess I didn't. Sorry. Well, let's see. I've got yellow. No, I don't, because it's not open either. I checked all my bottles I was going to use. I really want that other color, and if it's around here someplace, and I can spy with my little eye. I wonder where it went. That happens to me way too often. I'm over here trying to peel out some plug from the tip of something. Oh, wow, that was a huge plug. All right, so I'm going to try this, which I always refer to as Velveeta. I'm going to give myself a little more of the Hot Orchid from Color Art. Someone usually has a coupon. Someday I will, I hope. That's some dioxazine purple from Hobby Lobby, Master's Touch. I'm going to throw some turquoise in there too. This is probably more colors than I anticipated using, but it's not anybody's fault but my own because I'm the one that put them down there. So I'm going to grab my Anita's White Metallic, and I'm very tempted to give myself a little bit of that a few places that look like they have gaps. I really want that Golden Hour, which is one of the Arteza Pearl collection, pearls and metallics. They come in tubes. I want you to open now. And I don't know why I love this color so much, but I really do. It's actually kind of a buttery yellow, and I used to use this. I used to wear this color when I was younger. Where do I want to put it though? Alright, so I've still got this bottom part, and I'm going to use a little bit more of the Amsterdam Pearl Violet because I've got it and I need to use it, and paint flows to paint, so filler is filler. And I'm going to take the top off this color, this flash from Folk Art that's a color shifting turquoise, and see if I can get it unplugged quickly enough to feel okay using it. Yay! I'm feeling like putting a black line through that gold in the center. And I think I'm going to do it. And I guess this is going to be the test to find out if I did too much. I've got some purple flash. In for penny, in for pound. I'm doing it. So now it's time to grab a little dish. Maybe the dish my paint came off, my shovel released its contents in, so I can get the rest of that out of there. Because I'll use that for a wipe shovel, and then I'll throw that in the bucket, wipe off my card, give it a little dip to in the Floetrol. Am I ready? Oh boy. I'm going to back that card up so it releases some paint over the edge, and then wipe that off. I'm going to grab a little more Floetrol, knock it off so there's an excess. I'm going to pull this a lot more gently than the last one, and I'm going to start someplace else. Crossing my fingers that this is going to be okay. I'm going to try and offset a couple of these. Back that up. Scrape that off. Wipe that down. Do it again. I think I'm going to do this right here. And I'm just going to let the residuals go right down over my edges because they're absolutely gorgeous. Totally awesome. I love this new method. I really, really do. It's just me scraping with the side of the card. Oh, I meant to use the smaller card. I should still do that. And every time I get an excess of paint, I'm going to put it right on my edges because they're fantastic. You should try that. I can even dip back into my dish of colors and use it. Alright, so where's my smaller card? Here goes nothing. I'm going to try it. Let's try it over here. And use the residuals over here. Now I have been using a basting brush in these, and I probably will again. I'm not dipping into the Floetrol every time. Part of me is like, go sideways. No, it's not time yet. Basting brush next. I hope. A little more Floetrol. Got tremendous cells. Need that to be a little stiffer to add some texture. I think I want another mark right there. I hope I'm not wrong about that. So I really want some black. But I also really like what I've got, and I don't want to take too many more chances with it. I say that, but I have to go. So I'm going back to my original card again because I'm very fond of it. And as you scrape it down and not worry about it, the paint will fall down in a nice little wave. You can use your fingers. You probably make some mud, but since it's the edge of the canvas, it doesn't hardly matter. Oh, I like those sideways marks. Very much, actually. My tile is going to be a little messy, and it looks like I'm wasting paint, but I'm really feeling very happy and confident that this is a very good use for all that paint. I'm going to go around and scrape up right off the tile with my little card any paint I see and press it right up against the edge, sharing the beautiful colors. So how far am I from being done? I want some orange right there. That. Well, I'll tell you what, this method, time flies amazingly quick. So I do sell my artwork, and you can find my email address, as I might have mentioned, underneath Show More, underneath the link tree. I want some more of that orange right over there. And I'm just using a skewer to pull it down. And I think there's a basting brush in my future. Yep, definitely. Like that. So I have over 1,700 videos in case you guys are looking for them or you don't know where to start. Let me tell you, I organize them by the 100 and also by the topic or genre. This is pretty cool. The basting brush has all its tines removed, all the rows except for one, and then every other one of that last row, so that it won't create havoc or make mud. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to put some sideways marks in. This is the first time I've tried that. I think it's not a bad idea. I could probably go in both directions pretty happily. I think I'm almost done. So I should tell you guys, I have Teespring clothing below the video. If you're looking for my two books, they're Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, and they are also included on the Amazon link underneath the link tree, underneath the video. My paint pouring recipe is underneath the video when you open Show More. This was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for all the donations that have helped keep me painting all this time. I really appreciate that. And for those of you who don't know, there is a monthly drawing. I get maybe 20 people. And you can see the exhibition video on the end screens of any video that will share with you what the monthly drawing prizes are. Can't wait to see what this looks like dry. If I have little gaps, I could leave them. They would dry looking white and you wouldn't see them because the Floetrol in the mix levels the paint out. The GAC 800 in the mix, and you can find my paint pouring recipe below the video, keeps the paint from cracking when it's heavy. And it is a little heavy here. But that was fun, and I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. Tell you guys to check my Teespring clothing under the video if you might happen to be looking for all over print leggings or all over print t-shirts. That's bugging me. And that was like the camera, me hitting it with my head. Darn. So I love you guys. I want you to take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you for all the wonderful comments you leave me all the time. Check out those cells, and if I had a few more seconds I would show you, and I'll try and get up on my stool and show you in time. Underneath the link tree you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, my Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery fans and collectors. If you're checking the albums from my YouTube artworks, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery totes and more. To shop